Alright, so today I was journaling and so I just finished journaling and I took the time to write some stuff just to reflect and update myself on what's going on and doing my uh regularly checking for mental health reasons and everything like that. I wrote something today. It was pretty good. But what this video is really about is about the last thing I wrote before I wrote today. So I mentioned in my last couple of videos how I've been like in a slump and just trying to like challenge myself to be great and try to keep pushing through things and keep manifesting and inventing the person that I want to be. Before I went into my little slump, I did a little bit of journaling at some point, and this page comes from January 13th, 2026 at 10 p.m. titled Thoughts at the Desk. Thoughts at the Desk. So I'm going to read this, and I just think it's a really good piece of writing that I did. It's one of my more better ones. I really like this a lot. When I read it to myself, I actually felt like I was talking to myself. And that's the power of all this stuff that I'm doing in the first place. That's the power of me making this video right now. That's the power of me journaling what I journaled today. And that's the part of continuing to do this. I always recommend to anyone, if you want to find yourself, if you want to dig deeper in yourself, journaling is important. You can always come back and look at some of the things that you've been going through and some of the things that molded you into the person you are today. I've been journaling for almost 4 years. Almost 4 years. This year be 4 years. And it's something that I cannot even describe in words what it's done for me and my mental health, and it's been beautiful for me. But I'm going to do the reading, and this is what it says. Well, it's 3 days until I'm 27, January 13th. Birthday's January 16th. Well, it's 3 days until I'm 27. Blessed. I sit here in my living room in my townhouse apartment at my tiny little desk. Instead of reading tonight, I decided to journal. I sit at this desk, really appreciative of everything. I've been really diving into myself these days. No substance, just me. Exactly how it should be. Figuring out what I want for myself and how I plan to obtain it. I'm loving the journey. Pulling the inspiration from every source that speaks to me. There's no better feeling than what I've been feeling lately. Self-control. Pretty amazing. On top of that feeling is the feeling of a new child that will be here any day or week now. I'm anxious. I feel strong though. Mentally, physically, and working on spiritually. I just keep pushing forward and relying on faith. My mindset's evolving. My desires changing. Validation from external places diminishing. Things are moving fast. I just look back at some of my old writing and it's coming along as I've seen it. There's some visionary skills inside of my writing. Manifestation. I love how incredible I'm becoming. I prayed for this. I still am. These days my mantra has been, learn to work hard on yourself, then you do your job. I thank Jim Rohn for that advice. Advice that has truly awakened something in me. Doing this should help me for the new blessings that are beginning and are going to arrive in 2026. I'm looking nowhere else but to myself for the answers to my life desires and goals, shaping who I want to become every day. In my efforts to accomplish this, I control what I can and ask God to lead me through the faith that's instilled in me. I ask for strength to deal with the difficulties. I ask for wisdom I ask for wisdom to avoid them. I'm alive and well, so I shall work my hardest and do my best. Thank you for the ability to win. The victories I'll receive. So that was the last thing I wrote, January 13th. I haven't, it's almost been 2 months since I journaled. Actually, no, it's been less time. But that was January 13th. Mind you, today is March 11th. So, yeah, that video or this was just a perfect explanation of why journaling is super important and why you should do it, because you can always come back and reflect on some of the things that you've been through. You can always come back and relearn something about yourself, something that you might need today. So keep pushing. Work hard on yourself, then you do your job, and have faith. Walk by faith, not by fear. If you learn to do that, I promise anything is I promise anything is achievable. Sorry. If you learn to do that, I promise anything is achievable. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow or next week, but eventually you'll look up and say, I'm exactly where I need to be. That's the video.